This will make your day, I promise.
Everyone voice. You get it?
Yeah. If you don't get it,
Forget about it.
Yo.
It's all part of the same, bro.
True. Yeah, so my name is Paddington from Zimbabwe. In Chinese or Mandarin, it's Zimbabwe, and right down in the south. Yeah.
Sure. This is Michael Pisai. I'm from Liberia, and if you want to say in Chinese, Liberia, that's it from West Africa. So we're gonna be talking about a few topics that we won't get for a lot of people to know about Africa, and it's like a
Introduction.
two African countries with one continent. So we were gonna talk about Zimbabwe life, and you talk about Liberian life, which is like Liberia and
Zimbabwe.
So we move for the first question that we're gonna ask is like how do traditional ways life, like what is the difference between Zimbabwe life and Liberian life? So I think you will go for it with Zimbabwe, then I'll talk about my Liberian people.
So I mean Zimbabwe and Liberia, two African nations with rich in history and vibrant culture. Okay. Let's first tackle but how do their traditions and ways of life differs between the two countries, like in Liberia?
What I would say is that for me, I don't know much about Zimbabwe. That's why we want to make the video, because I want to know much. So I will be learning from Zimbabwe, and he also will be learning from me. But it's like a culture, because we were founded on the ACS, which is our American organization, in 1847. But also too, before the ACS can organize us, we was just a country. It's just an African country. Wasn't ruled by ruled by kings. A lot of kings.
When Zimbabwe, it was influenced by a British colony, and we gained independence in 1980. Zimbabwe was once a British colony known as Rhodesia. You can still see the colonization influence in its legal and education system.
Liberia was founded in 1847, and it was funded by the American organization. We have a unique history for Liberia, which we want to go in deep, and you're gonna know more about Liberia. Okay.
Yeah. So Zimbabwe is home to about 16 official languages, including Shona and Ndebele. English is widely spoken, but often used as a second language, and the first language being Shona.
Okay, for us being funded by the American organization, our native language is English. So we speak standard English, and we have some dialects, like our 16 dialects. We speak Pere, we speak Kru, we speak Basa, we speak Mano. But we have a slang, which is Korokwa. We speak Korokwa, which is so fun that even this do, because Korokwa is something like you speaking a broken language and adding it with English to get a better one that you can. It's just a way of communicating with a native person who don't know much about English.
I still think Kolokwa is like English in Kese.
It's English, but it's just a broken one that you cannot. It just figure out. Sometimes I will say something like, "Mami, what are you doing?" It's just something. "Mami, what are you doing?" Tell her, "What are you doing?" What are you doing? It's like, "Mami, what are you doing?"
Okay.
What are you doing? You see, so it's just a little bit of broken English adding it with English, standard English.
Okay, I do get it. Let's dive into the traditional music and dance. Zimbabwe, music often, we often use the music instrument called mbira, or as you in English you call it a thumb piano, and also another instrument we mostly use is marimba. Traditional dance like Jerusalem, central to ceremonies, like it's mostly for massive gatherings.
For Liberia, for us, because I haven't really been in the rural part of of Liberia, but what I know is that we do a culture dance. They call it culture dance, which you beat a drum. They have a drum, they have salsa. It's just a traditional dance for our country that you gather more people together, and we have each of that tribes, the 16 tribes, have their own dance, and they have, when they're doing the dance, they have their devil. They have something that mask, like you have so mask on your face, like coming up and dancing and performing lovely things, like during that time what they really need to admire.
Let's dive in food and cuisine. Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe, we have, mostly we call it sadza in English. I was down in South Africa, Ninfe. We call it pap, but sadza. It's a corn meal dish from maize. You grow it in the farms there. It's a staple food in Zimbabwe. It's often prepared using, with stew and vegetable or meat. Mostly, I prefer it with beef and vegetables. It really be good though. I think you guys be cooking with.
Oh, bro, don't try my country. Because for us from Liberia, our staple food is rice, bro. If you just rice, like China, bro. Like if you want to get a Liberian man, just get rice. Liberian people, once you have, because it's our staple food. Even if I eat
jollof.
Yeah, bro, it's so good. Like even if I eat maybe oat, or if I eat bread, if I eat a lot of stuff, but if I don't eat rice for a Liberian man, if you don't eat rice for that day,
you're out of place.
I don't feel good, bro. I don't feel like I eat a whole day. So I have to eat rice. And we have some like so nice soup. Like you have cassava leaf, which is my best soup. But damn. Sometimes I think way back, like if I'm home right now, like you just have your mom, oh mom, can you prepare like cassava leaf, bro? Then when you prepare that food, it's so good because it was like you used to eat it from birth. It's like a traditional food that you used to.
It grew in you.
It grew in you, and you feel so comfortable eating. Like we in China here, some food that when eating it, some are so good that we can eat, we enjoy, but some are just we don't feel the excitement.
Yeah,
like you don't feel
satisfied. Like
satisfied eating it. And we have potato grains, which is good soup. We have flour sauce. We have pepper soup. Yeah, they have pepper soup here too. Yeah, pepper soup. It's like Liberians. Some Liberians like spicy food. Spicy food for me, I don't love.
By the way, when they say pepper, they mean chili. Yeah, let me just clarify that. When they mean pepper, they mean chili.
Exactly.
Many times I fall for that. Pepper is chili. Know that pepper is chili.
We like spicy food. Like most of them like spicy food. If you see someone from Green Bassa, you see someone from Green Bassa, you see someone from Nima. They're the people that they love GB because it's like a cassava. You boil the cassava and you put it in the mortar and you beat it. After beating it, it will turn soft. And you just gotta pour in something and put it in the water bag and it will boil for some time. Then you take it up, bro. It's so good too. You just fill that one with cassava soup. Okay.
And let's dive down into the traditional attires. Look, I have fallen in love with most of the Chinese attires, but back home we do have something that really is intriguing and really, look, it's like it's eye food because you look at it. Ladies dressed in it, men dressed in it. In Zimbabwe, we got a traditional attire that oftenly includes bright colors, fabric like the Shona rape skirt. We usually call it Zambia. You wrap it around your waist. Mostly it's prepared with beads. And look, I'm telling you, seeing your lady in that, it makes your money worth because in Africa we pay the baller.
You don't mess with that. But for us, Liberians, we love our lapa, we love our culture. So if you go to cultural, like traditional part, you always see them in lapa, like they have the traditional lapa, colorful lapa, which can be so adorable on your partner. Like if you have your partner, she sew this lapa and you sew it to, like you have your kids, everyone, your family, maybe you guys are 5 in your family and you guys sew the same lapa. It'd be so good as an African person because we have a unique flair that when you use red, white, and blue. Because literally we use that most of the time, red, white, and blue. And my favorite color is blue. So a lot of people, the favorite color be in that way. And once you wear it with your partner and you guys define the color, it's just maybe in the next video we'll have some cultural dress code for you guys to see that will be more interesting to you. But it's just something that when you see, it's so adorable. So our dress code is like literally different, and we like almost like the American if you come to dress code, because apart from our traditional dress code, we literally like to dress like you see I'm in this one. You always see Like
You gotta be comfortable.
just comfortable with what you wear. Like when I came to China, I was like, when I see some people dressed, I was like, what the heck? It's just so different from my culture. So it's just a wonderful experience to see another culture, how the way they work with things.
Exactly.
So it's been so great experience.
Discovery. Social norms and traditions. Zimbabwe. What I can say, like in Zimbabwe, we have high respect, in fact, deeply engaged with Zimbabwean culture, high respect for our elders. Social gathering often includes storytelling as a way of passing down wisdom. Like you gather around the fire, and you got your grandma or your grandpa telling stories, which is pretty much one of the best time. In fact, I miss it. I mean, I miss my grandma, I miss my grandpa, because those times was the best time. Because when they tell stories, it's like they make you feel like you were there. Like that's like deep stuff, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I really miss it.
Even me, for Liberia, we have this hospitality. Like we are so friendly. You see, if I meet you today, I want to shake your hand. I want to know more about you. I want to know more about your tradition. I want to just know more, and I will bring you closer, because we are people that we just want to be friends. We just want to make the world a better place. That's that's the aim of Liberian people, just to make the world a better place. Like if you come to this storytelling, bro, it was one of the best night. But people can be like, sometimes for me, honestly, sometimes I want to be a kid again. Like what I say now, we like 6, 7, and we have this game we call Tunkikiyadon. You do your hand like this. Just do your hand like this. We will have a rack, and you guys will be 4. Tunkikiyadon. Like 4 person, and we'll say Ibru. Like we asking one person. Like I will say Igba. If the person said no, and if I give you that rack and I go to the next person, Igba, if you say Igba, you say yes, and the person don't have the rack, then it means that the other person have the rack. The person, both of you guys will go in the corner and dress. You will dress up, and maybe if I put a rack on you, and I will come to you, my hand in the air, my mouth, like this. Then the partner coming with me will say, oh, up and down, which one you choose? Like it'll cut from you, up and down, which one you do? If you say down, and if the rack is in my hand up here, then you lose. You have a punishment for that. So that's how it was one of the best games. And we have torch. I don't know if you know about torch. No. We have torch, like 4 or 5 person can play, like 4 person on the line, then we have 1 person in the center. Yeah. So the 1 person in the center will start a game. Then you guys 4 will come in.
Yeah.
The 4 come in, you gotta look for strategies to reach to the last line to get us out and come back and you win.
Wow.
It was so great, bro. We have a lot of game there. We have hide and seek. We man, hide and seek.
I didn't see this actually coming out, bro.
Yeah.
But then there you have it, guys. Look, even though we are sharing a continent, we are. I mean, there's a lot of similarities, but there's also a lot of differences between our cultures. Like
exactly.
Now, him coming from the western part of Africa, us coming from the southern part of Africa, we can relate on many bases, but in terms of like cultural differences, there's a high difference between them.
It's so different.
But what I still love though, the brother, that never go wrong.
Because some people can be taking this guy, me, from the same country, honestly. Like literally a lot of places go, they be like, oh, this guy, once you say, oh, I'm from Zimbabwe, oh, you from Zimbabwe too? Like, no, just ask me. We have the same colors, but we have different traditional and different countries.
They be catching his color.
But the issue, the issue there is that we all stand as one. True. One nation. We gotta be. You gotta get in the mindset.
You gotta stay
united. Yeah.
And we have a quiz for you guys. I mean, we would very much appreciate it if you leave the answers down in the comment.
Sure.
Which is one of them.
What are the national dish for Liberians?
We did say it during the video.
The national dish for Liberians. We already sent in the video there, so I already say. So you just gotta look at it and just give the answer, and I will be so happy reading your answer.
Exactly.
And I hope you get it. Honestly.
True.
Okay.
And the next one will be what is the instrument mostly used in Zimbabwe? What is the famous instrument in Zimbabwe? Yeah, and I would very much appreciate it if you leave the answer down in the comment section there. And I mean, closing thoughts. That will be despite their differences, Zimbabwe and Liberia share relevancy and creativity that defines African spirit, as we were just saying. Like, no matter how far we are, if we are from the western part, southern part, northern part, we all share the African spirit and the brotherhood. There's no difference between like, I treat him as is my blood, because overall we still and this is not even just a matter of color. We need to keep that same spirit, a welcoming spirit, without shaming anybody, discriminating anybody.
Always ready to help, and exactly understanding these differences help us appreciate the diversity between us from Zimbabwe and Liberians. Like,
exactly.
It's just bringing a band together, and it shouldn't even be African country, but even China. China is one of the places that people is love and experiences is love. Like, I would just see some people like, you're just looking at you because they're just so cringe, because they did not see you for I don't know how many times, and seeing you in their place is just so freaking you. And let me leave this for you. Even in my country, sometimes when we see Chinese, or we see someone from Netherlands, or see someone from France, we be like,
shocking.
We freak out too.
Exactly.
It's the same. But what I would love for you guys to do is to share this video. We want for more people to know more about African countries, and we're gonna talk more about Chinese and what we know, the experience about this life in China, because this China is all about EV, which is what, bro? Everyone's voice. So you guys need to share this video, and we will be right back sooner as possible.
Exactly.
And
do recommend us to more places. We would like to visit more places, interview people. This channel, we created it with the target of like getting people's voice from all angles, from all nations. We're not discriminating to just say we're in China, we're interviewing China. If we do meet a group of guys or ladies from Germany or from Italy, we're interviewing everybody. Only we're just we're keeping that mindset of saying that we are all similar in many ways.
Exactly.
Though the appearance might be different, we're all similar. So keep on subscribing and liking EV, and we'll share more videos. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Deuces.